Hello students, good morning. In the previous class we have learned the first and second lessons. No? Today we are going to learn the grammar topic of your first lesson, that is direct and indirect object. Before going to start the topic, first of all let us know what is a subject and predicate. So first of all let us know what is a subject. Okay. So, a subject is the starting point of a sentence. For example, cow is an animal. Okay, what is the subject here? Cow is the subject. And what is this? And the remaining sentence is called predicate. Okay. So as you can see here, we have learned that the subject is the person or thing which we describe or say something about. Okay, the subject usually does something. And what is the predicate? Predicate is the rest of the sentence that gives more information about the subject. Okay. And now open your textbook, page number 6. As you can find here, a tabular column here in which we are having a sentence, and that sentence was divided into a subject, verb, indirect object and direct object. Okay. Next, so the water carriers set out with the bags of water. So the subject is the water carriers and the direct object, about what we are talking, about what or whom. Okay, with bags of water, and we are using a verb to make it into a complete sentence, set out. Okay, so see here, let us see one more example. Sonu told her friend a story. Here, what is the subject? Subject is Sonu. And what is the direct object here? What he is saying? A story. Okay, to whom he is saying? To her friend. Okay, and verb is used to make it into a complete sense. Sonu, her friend, a story. Do you have any sense in this sentence? No. So, we use verb to make it into a complete sentence. As you can find the direct object by asking questions like what or whom. After the verb, we'll get the direct object or indirect object after the verb itself. Okay, then the object comes first after the verb. What is an object? An object is receiver in the sentence. Okay, what is an object? An object is an receiver in the sentence, and which, as you can see here, Sonu is the object. So, and which, and in the indirect object, the answer to the question like to whom, for whom, we will, to whom and for whom is the indirect object. As you can see here, her friend is the indirect object we are using in the sentence. So coming to the exercise, circle the direct object and underline the indirect object in these sentences. So open your textbooks, page number 6. So what is the first one? Arav gave his friend a painting for his birthday. So what is the direct object here? His friend. And indirect object? Now, Arav gave his friend a painting for his birthday. So, what he is giving? His giving a painting. So what the heading is, circle the direct objects and underline the indirect objects. So what we are talking here? About a painting. To whom he is giving that? To his friend. That becomes indirect objects. So coming to the second one. Leela sent her father an e-card. Okay. So what she had sent? She had sent an e-card. What it is? It is e-card. It becomes an direct object. She is sending an e-card. To whom she is sending? Her father. Father becomes indirect object. To whom she is sending? To her father. Okay, next coming to the third one. The teacher gave the class a few tips before the exam. Okay, what she gave? She gave few tips. That becomes an direct object. To whom she gave? To the class. It becomes indirect object. Next, Aunt Rima bought us all some sweets at the mall. Okay, so what she brought? She brought sweets because it was direct. Sweets become direct object. To whom she brought? To all. We served the guest cold drinks and snacks. Okay, so what they have served? They have served cold drinks and snacks. So this becomes an direct object. To whom they have served? To the guest. That is indirect object. Next, will you give your mother a message from me? So what they wants to give? They want to give a message. The message becomes an direct object here. To whom? To mother. Mother becomes indirect object.